Welcome to one of our use case episodes. In this use case I want to show you how you can prevent common issues by using command jobs and templates. We all probably had this issue once. On a busy day you'll receive a call if you want to delete or add a new VLAN to a port channel. This process is different per vendor and therefore you made a mistake. Instead of adding a VLAN, you wiped all VLANs from the port channel, or instead of updating a port channel, you updated a single interface in a port channel. To prevent this issue for newcomers in the networking world, but also for everyday support engineers, I find it important to automate these processes. We will start by creating a template per vendor. Add VLAN to trunk. We do this for Cisco. And we do the same one for HP. Add VLAN to trunk. HP Commerce 7 as well. If you have other vendors, you can do exactly the same. You just add a new template, you fill in the same name, you choose one of the vendors from the list. So what we do now is we open the Cisco trunk template here. And we fill in our example configuration. And we make these dynamic. So we say port number and VLAN ID. Then we define these variables here in our scenario parameters. So port number is fill me in. And the VLAN ID is fill me in as well. Okay, so we specified it now for the Cisco template. And we save it. Now we're gonna do it for the HP one as well. Something I always forget, and I think some of you will do that as well. Always put your template in production, else it won't work. And we will do the same for HP. We open a template, we put it on production, and I load my example configuration. Bridge aggregation 1, port trunk VLAN 80. The difference between HP and Cisco here is that with HP you can just add this line, and then it will add VLAN 80 towards your port channel. But with Cisco, when you do this, you will replace all the VLANs on a port channel. Cisco requires add, but HP doesn't, and therefore it can be really confusing when you work with multiple vendors and you have to do these kind of updates in a hurry on a busy day. Therefore, as I mentioned, we have to automate these processes. So we will make our port number variable again, and we will do the same with the VLAN ID. And we save it. Now, if we go to our command job and we select our HP node, and I type here add VLAN to trunk, and I specify in here the numbers. So I want to add to port channel 1, I want to add VLAN, let's say 120, and I click on evaluate. You see here that it replaces the VLAN ID and the interface number. Therefore, by doing this, you can actually prevent this from going wrong in a busy day. You can just make it mandatory for system engineers to use your command jobs and not do it by hand on a terminal. Same for Cisco. If I select my Cisco now and I click on evaluate, you will see the Cisco configuration with the prefix Cisco requires to add the VLAN. And to make it easier, we can just save this command job. So we can say add VLAN to port channel. Save. So now the only thing you have to do when somebody calls you to add a VLAN to a channel, you select your node, you click here on the add VLAN to port channel command job, and below here you fill in the required parameters, and then you schedule it. Thank you for watching my use case. If you want to challenge us with a use case or what I mentioned in the previous use cases before, if you have a good idea for a use case, contact us by using the forum, and we're more than willing to make a use case video out of it.